All right. Now, we said that when it comes to investments, an investment, ladies and gentlemen, it is a marathon. It is not a sprint. You know, you get the difference. A sprint is where you're going to run from one point to another at a very high speed, and then you finish in the next few seconds, right? But a marathon is where you're going to run like 5,000 kilometers. So you have to go several laps in the field. That is when it comes to athletics. So the reason why I compare investments with marathon is because marathon actually you can be running for 24 kilometers. So what is the difference between a sprint and a marathon? It is something called time, right? Time. And that's why I normally say that an investment is a marathon, because a sprint, you're going to take less time. In an investment, in a marathon, you're going to take more time. Now, I have been making videos here about investments, and I've given you so many types of investments that you can invest in. I have given you investment in biological assets. I've given you investments in financial assets, such as money market funds. I have given you investments in purchase of shares of a company. All right. I have given you investment in real assets. And I normally see people in the comment section saying that unapata 20k at the end of the year, beta nipeleke hii pesa sijui wapi, beta sijui ni bet, sijui beta nifanye nini. You know, if you want to be an investor, you need to think like an investor. An investor does not see 1 year. An investor does not see 2 years. No. An investor sees more than 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. For example, those people who just, if you are one of them who purchased government infrastructure bonds, that is an infrastructure bond. It is an investment of how many years? It is an investment of 15 good years. So a person who is going to invest is a person who looks at time, and say, I have 500,000 and I want to invest this money for 10 good years. Why are you investing for 10 good years? It's because you have something we call purpose. It's because you have something we call purpose. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that if you're not going to have a purpose in your life for investment purposes, if you're not going to have a purpose in your life for the sake of investments, then you are not going to invest and be contented with the kind of investments that you're undertaking. For example, assuming you are 30 years of age, and at the age of 30, you are projecting that in the next 20 years, ladies and gentlemen, 20 years is a long period of time, and you can actually do a lot with 20 years. You're projecting that in 20 years' time, now you will be 50 years of age. You want to build a very good house, a retirement house, or you want to be a financially free person. Now, the question is, do you think that financial freedom, you're just going to attain a financial freedom within 5 years? Not unless you are very lucky in life that you can actually be able to attain financial freedom in 5 years. Because from what I understand and through experience and what I normally see people, even a person who is 45 years, they are still not financially free. Because the way we define financial freedom and the way you define financial freedom is very much different. Remember, financial freedom is where you can actually sustain your life completely. It's when you can sustain your needs, what you want. If you want a car, if you want to go for a vacation, if you want to fly out of the country, if you want to sleep in this very beautiful house, if you want to afford a hotel for a vacation for 2 months, but you don't work. You don't work. You just wake up and say, today I'm going to somewhere else. So you don't work, ladies and gentlemen, but you can be able to manage that particular lifestyle. That is what we call financial freedom. Financial freedom is not where you're going to have a very big salary, like 1 million pay slip, and then you say that you are financially free. No, that is not financial freedom. And that's why I normally say that in every aspect, in every single minute, every year, it has to be an investment year for you. It has to be an investment year. What do I mean? That every year, every income that you receive, there has to be a percentage that you normally put aside for investment purposes. Because what you should be working on is your asset column, not your liability column. And I mentioned that it is not about how much money you make. It is about how much money you retain in your payslip or whatever earnings that you have or whatever source of income that you have. Because whatever you retain is what you are going to take to your asset column and is what is going to generate passive income for you. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, there are people who don't even struggle to live. There are people who don't struggle to pay school fees because one compound payment of infrastructure bond or treasury bond is enough to cater for the school fees of the whole year. There are people like that. There are people who have invested in biological assets. There are people who have invested in money markets, whereby they get interest each and every month. And there is a person who is getting an interest from a money market fund of even 100K and above. You can imagine how much money that this person have put in that money market fund to generate an interest rate of 100K every month. That is close to 10 million Kenya shillings. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to invest, stop saying that for 1 year or 2 years. No, investment is long term. It is not short term. And that's why I normally say that before you invest anywhere, before you say that you are investing, you need to define your goal. What is your goal? What is the purpose? Why are you investing, first of all? Are you investing to gain financial freedom, or are you putting money in an investment account to buy a car, or what are you doing? What is your goal? And the goal that you have for investment is going to determine how long you invest. The longevity of investment is going to be determined by the purpose or the goal that you're going to have for that particular investment, right? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're seeing me for the first time, this is Sir John Mweri, professional accountant with Ex-Finop Accountancy and Insurance Consultancy. And in case you have any question to do with finances, investments, businesses, and so on, or any kind of consultancy, you can reach me out. My contact is on the bio. And ladies and gentlemen, I have a YouTube channel that you go there and subscribe, watch those videos, like them, and of course, everything is going to be okay. All right. Thank you so much. I just wanted to explain what investment is for those who don't really understand, for those who confuse investments with businesses and so on and so on. All right. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we are going to meet in our next video as I do more practical examples on the same. Have a nice time.